In this video, I'm going to tell you what data the application requires. So, first, head pressure, suction pressure. Fairly straightforward. You should know how to use your gauges. Next, we want the liquid line temperature. I want a clamp gauge on the line coming out of the condenser, ideally about 4 inches out. This is going to be the smaller line at the bottom of the condenser. Simple enough. Next, I want suction line temperature. This is going to be the larger line coming out of normally the top of the evaporator. I want you to measure as close to the evaporator as you can, and that's your suction line temp. The next is air temperature for a little while. Number 5 is return air temperature. This is basically your case temperature, the refrigerated space temperature. Don't trust anything that you found there. Trust your gauges that you brought in. You know those are accurate. This is the air being pulled into the back of the evaporator in general. Next, we have our condenser temperature out, which is the air being blown out of the condenser. Wherever the condenser unit is, the air coming out of it. It's going to be the hottest air around. Next is condenser temperature in. This is the ambient air wherever your condenser lives. Outside if you're a walk-in, underneath or on top if it's a reach-in, kitchen temperature, but basically it's the air temperature being pulled in. The next thing I want to see is the condenser discharge temperature, which is the line temp on the discharge line right after the condenser or after the compressor. This is the hottest point for the refrigerant in the entire system. The next one we only need to see this one for walk-ins. It doesn't really matter for a small reach-in system, but I want to see the line temperature of the suction line where it enters the compressor. That's it. If you can give me that data in this app, we can solve every problem you have.